everyone, and welcome once again to Middle Earth's Knowledge Center. In this video, we'll be talking to you about the top 15 L&D and HR trends for the year 2020 and 2021. Let's see, what is the first thing which comes to our mind when we talk about the organizations today? The first thing which strikes us is the way the leadership is looking at managing the show. Yes, it's about the age of conscious capitalism. Gone are the days when we could get away by just managing the money, the balance sheet, the assets, the liabilities, without thinking about the rest of the world. Today, we are talking about making a difference to the world. We are talking about actually ensuring that while we progress and prosper as an organization, we are also helping the world, the environment, the people working for us. Well, for L&D, times have never been tougher. We have to manage working consciously and managing a workforce which is spread across the world. We have to hire people without meeting them. We have to create a culture without knowing those people. We have to manage and train them without actually having a face-to-face contact. This is one of the toughest things to do. And this age of conscious capitalism, the person who does it the best, the company which does it the best, are the ones who are going to survive. So, this is the first trend that we look at. Let's look at the second one. Well, metrics. Metrics have never been more important till now. We've always been focused on market metrics, who's coming in, who's coming, how many people bought our product, all that kind of stuff. We've always been focused on that, but it was always about the marketing team. For HR, it has become absolutely important to understand numbers. You can no longer say, oh, I'm very good with people and hence I'm in HR. No. If you're saying you're with HR, you have to know your metrics. So, it's analytics, analytics, and analytics. The third thing we're going to be looking at is the complex workforce and how do you work with them? How do you train them? How do you hire them? It's a very, very complex thing. You're looking at a diverse workforce. You're looking at people coming from different cultures. How do you manage them? So let's look at the various aspects that you need to be aware of. What are the different types of trends which have come up? The first is, of course, as I said, remote and hybrid working. The second is micro-learning. When you're looking at large organizations, each person has to have his own area of specialization. It's not about just having a great degree or a big degree. You're also looking at micro-certifications, micro-learning. It has become absolutely important to keep yourself abreast of the latest trends that are happening. Number 5, we have growth of gig economic workers. Well, it's no longer about hiring everybody. You're looking at an economy where you will get specialists to do certain jobs. These people are going to take away a large chunk of the workforce. And it is your job as HR to manage them. You have to look at different ways of dealing with people like this. Let's look at number 6. We have the final breakdown of the glass ceiling. When we're looking at performance, we can't look at people in terms of either your ethnicity or your color or your gender. You're looking at actually letting the best person win. And the glass ceiling has finally collapsed. Let's look at number 7, employee to employee training. Well, if you're looking at high performance, you better make sure that each person is attuned to helping another through training, through coaching. And this is one of the trends that have really come up. Number 8, a coaching approach. Training is of course very important, but for a manager, it's not just about driving the person to perform. You're also looking at coaching the person, telling them tips, making sure that each person performs better. And as HR, your job is to create opportunities for the managers and people to help others grow. Number 9, agile HR. Well, when you're working in a world where everything is changing so fast, you don't know what's going to happen the next day. For a company to survive in this kind of a dynamic workplace, it has become absolutely important for the HR to become agile. Agile in terms of knowing about which are the technologies which are coming up. You have to know what are the kind of things that are going to happen. You're supposed to preempt danger signs, observe danger signs, and bring about a change before danger hits you. And HR, as the backbone of the organization, has to be aware, equipped, and ready to go at any point of time. Well, you cannot do any of these things without having the help of this highest end of technology. You can't just talk about being with people. You have to be really high tech in managing this. So, what are the things that you're going to need? The first is, of course, is understanding AI and how you can transfer a lot of the work that the HR was doing as part of admin and ensure that you can focus on important things. So there will be a lot more usage of AI, which is artificial intelligence, when it comes to HR. That's number 10. Number 11, we're going to look at geofencing. Now, geofencing has been used in marketing, in selling things, all that. But in HR also, we have started using geofencing. 12, growth of collaborative software like Zoom, Google Meets, etc. Of course, I'm sure all of you have already experienced this. You cannot work and have a meeting or a town hall anymore, in a physical space. This is one area which has grown. This is one company, and all these companies are the ones who made the maximum amount of money because people have to work. So they have been growing exponentially. 13, we are looking at virtual reality. So virtual reality is no longer about watching it on, watching movies on it. Virtual realities is now the way to go when it comes to L&D and ensuring that the people get the most real experience that they can when it comes to L&D, or even let's say for an interview. So virtual reality is the new thing that we have to focus on. 14, usage of digital technology to track employees. Well, when you're talking about working from home, if you do not learn how to track your employees, you might lose out on a lot of stuff. So digital technology for tracking has become highly important. Last is virtual learning. Virtual learning is something that all of us have started taking for granted. A lot of courses that we had not thought of doing till now because we didn't have the time is now accessible to us because it's there as an e-learning course. So with that, we come to the end of this Learning Bite. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me at this number or send me a mail. So see you next time. Thank you very much.